First off, let me talk my... Got a couple things I gotta cross off my list. How you insomniac for sleeping on my... It's a bad soundtrack, read the script. Born in the motherland, headed straight down to the south. Tennessee mornings with pops, working 3 jobs. I knew that they struggled to get it, that's why I wanted to get it. That embedded, you get it? Treat it like a law. And I'ma need commission for this hit. Lance laid the canvas and I painted over it. I don't need a vision board to show you I'm the... I'm betting on myself, count the chips. Got it.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the San Francisco 49ers and the Denver Broncos. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Jimmy going to look to throw it on the first play. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
Catch by Brandon Ayuk there, and you can see the potential he has to be a big-time playmaker. Over 800 yards as an NFL sophomore, still chasing that first 1,000-yard season. Nice catch there to move the chains.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. First interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Now the first. Oh, Edmonds has it knocked loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Wilson. This one complete to the running back, Chase Edmonds. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
They'll run on first down, Edmonds. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Chase Edmonds, the man he was looking for, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. To throw is Wilson. This will be caught at about the 5. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
I thought maybe when he caught, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
They'll go for it with Edmonds. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Chase Edmonds, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. So they only needed a couple of feet there on 4th down, but they got more than that and then some as he takes this into the end zone.
And I love your description right there, right? 4th and short. They got that. No problem. Let's go ahead and get the rest of it. Finish it off in the end zone. Touchdown. Everyone goes away happy on that one.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. This defense for the Broncos very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. Oh, he'll take a shot from McCaffrey downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And here's a quick throw to Hamler on the edge. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
And he's got room. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 27. Back to the ground on first down, Edmonds. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. The Broncos at 2-0 here to begin the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Play action. It's Wilson. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Niners are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. And Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football. Because remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
Finding room at midfield, and they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you wonder, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
Lance now on first down. Back to Deebo Samuel for consecutive catches. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Throwing again on second down. Lance. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd.
Blue striker. Red cycle.
Again, it's Lance. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They send a receiver in motion to the left. Now a man who's fighter won 2 rings as a Bronco. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Here's Lance to throw it. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Lance now to throw. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now it's Wilson. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Wilson. And he's going to lose a yard or 2, taken down behind the line. But Nick Bosa so quick on the outside, he gets in there to bring him down. So on 4th down, the Broncos send Corliss Waitman out to punt. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. Fielded just inside the 20. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It's still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the 4th quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's 1 interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
They're looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all of those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out and in a hurry.
After the interception, here's Wilson. This pass caught by Hamler. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. There's Wilson to throw. Touchdown! Albert Okwuegbunam. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. McManus's point after is good. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and it finally kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 yards, first down Niners. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. On 2nd down and 4. Wilson, throw right side is going to be caught by Judy. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Broncos have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 21-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here, because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse, and this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On 1st down, Lance. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Green. Blue.
Throwing now is Lance. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays, because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10.
21. Here we go.
Now Garoppolo. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And incomplete on the deep ball.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
He'll send this away into the Rocky Mountain night, and it's a good one. And we'll see what he can do on the return. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Great blocking, nearly sprung in there. 28-yard return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. He'll get that complete to Albert O.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. From the shotgun, Wilson. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go, set.
Throwing on first down is Lance.
That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Hey, 11. One, Omaha. 21.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo.
Samuel bringing in the slant.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Here we go.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Garoppolo looks to throw.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Blankenship's kick is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18.
Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
So we're at halftime here in Denver with the Broncos leading this one. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Now a run straight ahead with Edmonds. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Another carry now for Edmonds. And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42.
But you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Here's Wilson. On the screen, this is Edmonds. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
They run here with a second-year man from UNC, Javonte Williams. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That good for 22 and a first down.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now Wilson. He's got it to Williams. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. Wilson. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They'll try to run with Edmonds, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. Now Wilson. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. Well, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the 49ers are going to get the football back. Lance now on 1st down. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up second down. Working from the gun, Lance. This is caught by Hilton. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. Ooh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
Here we go.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And that is incomplete.
The one thing we certainly know, he likes to take those risks deep downfield during games, coverage or not. The coverage was there on that one. No catch, but he's also fortunate. No turnover either.
On 2nd and 15 now. Garoppolo. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
This is where the mile-high air really starts to affect an opposing offense. Guys moving a bit slowly here. It's 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here we go. Blue striker. Red striker. Black shot.
Desperation time here. Lance.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Quan Williams.
And the Broncos are going to his stats, but bad for field position. It was 4th down.
Yeah, terrific observation. If there is going to be a silver lining, and this is what he'll plead when it comes time to watch it again, hey, it was just like a punt, right?
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. A huge play there for Denver. 52 yards.
Well, you normally talk about the mobility and the accuracy first, but the arm strength, that's what can turn Russ into danger Russ.
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
Let's go.
Here's 2nd and a yard. Lance looking to throw it.
He's got it to Hilton.
He's got room at the 30.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Niners are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And it makes the score 21-10.
49ers 10. Rodrigo Blankenship set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Fields it right around the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now, all of a sudden, we've got an interesting game here. You just saw them go down and score a touchdown. And what was a comfortable lead at halftime, it's down to a two-score game.
And so the obvious thought is they've got to ramp things back up again. Got to get the offense into high gear. But we've seen this before. When you've kind of been in shutdown mode for a while thinking that you're okay, it's hard to mash the gas again and have everything work perfectly. They've got to fashion together a good drive right here and now.
Because defensively, got to be feeling confident. They haven't allowed a point this half. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Now it's Wilson. Dancing to his left. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 23 yards on the play.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the fourth quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 62 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run with Edmonds again. And he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Wilson on the keeper, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Russell Wilson, his 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Broncos are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. McManus's point after is good, and the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kwan Williams. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. So a fourth quarter pick-6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner, and I know one thing, though.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And that one goes virtually nowhere. Tried to fake extra point, but nothing comes of it.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And Lance's throw here pulled in by Hilton. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Lance to throw it. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Lance. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
To throw again on 2nd down. Lance. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. To throw, it's Lance. Caught left side by Hilton. And one of the whistles for timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Lance now at 1st down. This will be caught. It's Samuel. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. One final try now for Lance. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win in the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. So they tried to tack on 2 more. Wouldn't have mattered as far as who won and who lost, but that's how this one ends.
Felt like cosmetics, didn't it? Just put another 2 points on the board, make the score look a little bit better. Maybe they wanted to run a 2-point conversion just to see what they had. Who knows? But it just wasn't necessary.
So for
yeah, let me show you how to be a star. Let me show you how to go far, far. Let me show you how to shine.